Hello everyone out there, as always it's good to see you. I'm back with another one. It's about that time of year again, or as I like to call it, the fashionable time of year. Welcome to New York Fashion Week Highlights. By the way, I am J. Matt Styles, and these are my highlights of being in New York for and during Fashion Week. To get things started, one of the first things I had to do was pay a visit to the flagship Madison Avenue suit supply store. If you're familiar with this YouTube channel or my blog, then you know Suit Supply is one of my personal favorite menswear establishments. So I had to fall through and see what the flagship store is heading for, see what they had to offer. Now it's time for the first show of the evening. And here's a quick fit check. Suit from Suit Supply, of course. The color palette is chocolate brown on cream. The show that I'm attending is a small boutique fashion runway show. Now let's go in for a closer look. I gotta say that it's good to see New York back up and running again on the Fashion Week scene. It's not exactly the same as it used to be, but let's give it a little bit of time and see how it goes. So ends the first show of the weekend and of the evening. I will see you all tomorrow. Time to take in the city for just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start the day off today doing something a little different. I'm going to take you on an experience a little off the usual fashionable path. Today we're going to start the day off doing it for the culture. The hip-hop culture, that is, even though hip-hop and fashion go hand in hand on the influential side. I decided to start the day off taking a trip over to the BX Bronx and stop in on the Hip Hop Museum. I have to thank my assistant for this one. For any true fan of hip hop, this place is a must-see. It will give you a major flashback of days gone by. This museum will help you to appreciate just how far hip hop as an art form, a culture, and a business has come. By the way, please remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you're enjoying the content that I'm throwing up. After all, it helps my channel to grow. Now here's a fit check as I take a look at this giant LL Cool J concert radio prop. You saw it a little earlier, but here's a prime example of how fashion and hip-hop culture go hand in hand. Some of Dapper Dan's earlier creations for artists such as Rakim and the ultra-magnetic MCs. As I said in a previous blog, if you don't know who Dapper Dan is or his work, then do your Googles and get familiar. With that said, let's get back to more of this hip-hop culture. This museum has a little bit of everything from that golden era of hip-hop. See what I mean? Before I get out of here, here's my fresh fashion find from the Hip Hop Museum, a 50 years of hip hop sweatshirt, the revolution of hip hop. Now it's time for me to make my way back to Manhattan for another runway presentation. the Cosmopolitan New York Fashion Week runway shows. I believe that this show had a much larger turnout than was anticipated, which can be a good/bad thing. The problem with a lot of the smaller shows is everyone wants to be a VIP for no reason at all, instead of being there for the presentation. Now let's get back to a few more highlights from the show. To end this day out, let's take a look inside of a few Fifth Avenue flagship stores, starting with Banana Republic. From there, let's make our way over to a favorite amongst YouTubers and bloggers, and other stories. And just like that, we have reached the end. This has been New York Fashion Week Highlights. And I am J. Mad Styles. For the full fashionable story, please log on to jmadstyles.blog. That's it for now, so until the next time, I'm gone.